Hi everybody, I'm Andrea Lee and I'm going to show you my version of the Barbie look. A while ago I have seen Desi Perkins doing this look and I said to myself, you know what, I just gotta do this. It's so beautiful and so eye-catching. So I've started using the Asepta Coupe de Clé and Fiole because this is a great way for your makeup to last longer. I have used my airbrush to apply it just because it's easier for me, but you could just put the product on the face and work it into the skin. The foundation I've been using is Makeup Forever Matte Velvet in shade 5-3 and I'm applying it with a damp beauty blender. My model has a spray tan on, that's why her face is much lighter than her body, therefore I had to use a darker shade foundation. For concealing, I'm using Anastasia Beverly Hills Concealer in shade 10. I like that it's so creamy and full coverage, but if you're heavy-handed, it might crease, so be careful with that. Now I need to set everything with a powder and I'm using the Bobbi Brown Sheer Loose Powder in shade Pale Yellow. Make sure that there is no product that creased in the fine lines and then use a flat brush to apply the powder, starting with the under eye area, continuing with the rest of the face. I like to give the skin a bit of warmth, so I'm using a MAC bronzing powder on the cheeks. Then I contour just a little bit using my Marc Jacobs contour powder in shade Mirage Filter. For contouring, I find it so much easier for me to work with smaller brushes. If you're struggling with placing the contour powder, just touch your cheeks and you'll feel that big bone from your cheeks called the zygomatic bone. Right under it, there is a gap. That's where you should put the contour powder, starting from the ear area and follow the natural line. Make sure this line is not going under the corners of your lips. Not sure if I explained this right. The contour powder should have pretty much the same color as your natural shadow, which is usually a more grayish tone. I'm filling the brows with one of my favorite brow products, and that is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Powder. For my model, I have used the shade Taupe. I'm just doing small strokes, trying to imitate the hairs in the brow. This brush, I find it to be very helpful. It's MAC 208 Angle Brush. Next, I prime the lids using MAC Soft Ochre Paintpot and I'm applying this with my finger. I find it to be the best way to apply a creamy product. I like to set the primer and I'm doing this with the Coconut Cream eyeshadow from Too Faced Semi-Sweet Chocolate Bar Palette. This way you can blend the eyeshadow so much better. As a transition shade, I am using the 660 Matte eyeshadow from Makeup Forever and I apply this in the crease, diffusing the color with a 217 MAC brush. Right in the crease, I apply Truffled eyeshadow from Semi-Sweet Chocolate Bar Palette. I blend everything together with a 217 MAC brush. For the inner corner of the eye, I'm using the shade Nylon from MAC, and I just realized I haven't used this shade for anything else but the inner corner of the eye. I just find it to be the perfect shade for that. I had this golden eyeliner in my kit for quite a while, but I have never used it. It is a Makeup Forever eyeliner, and they have a range of beautiful colors for this Aqua liner. They're so pigmented and waterproof, but they do crack if you add layers and layers of product. I have created the line a bit thicker on purpose because I will apply a black liner on top of it, so the gold liner won't be seen as much. So you may think that for a makeup artist, the eyeliner is just a piece of cake. Well, it's not. I'm lucky now because my model has a beautiful eye shape and I don't struggle too much. But thank God it's just makeup. You can wipe it off and do it again. I am using a Joan black eyeliner, but to be honest, I'm not sure if I would recommend this. I had to put on several layers to come out as black as you see it. I let the eyeliner dry on the lids and I go on with the lips. I contour the lips with a lip pencil from Sephora in the shade Fuchsia, and I like to use the pencil on the lips as well, not just the contour. I feel the lipstick lasts longer like that. Not that the lipstick I'm going to use need any help, because Anastasia Beverly's liquid lipsticks are just amazing. They have a matte finish and they're so pigmented and so long lasting. You can use it just like that. It has a matte finish, or you can add a lip gloss on top of it. I'm using the shade Carina, and I find this to be the perfect pink for someone with a warm undertone. I am perfecting the shape using a really small flat brush. I feel like this makeup would look just as good without the blush, but I've added this Dior blusher in the shade Bikini just a little bit on the apples of the cheeks. Now this is my favorite part of the makeup. Some girls love mascara, some girls love lipstick. I love a good highlighter, and this Mercier luminizer is everything to me. I go back to the eyes, and my model has lash extensions, which I'm not so much into them. I mean, they're great for those of you who almost never wear makeup, but for full face makeup girls like me, they are a struggle. Anyway, I'm going to put on some mascara, and I'm using this Laura Mercier black mascara. This has a huge brush. On the waterline, I'm using the chromographic pencil from MAC just to brighten up the eyes. For the lower lash line, I'm using the shade Truffled from Semi Sweet Chocolate Bar palette, but only what's left on the brush. I haven't added any more product on my brush, just to give it a more natural, soft shade. Then I apply some mascara, but this time I choose one with a smaller brush. It's Extended Lash Play from MAC. Okay guys, this is my final look. Give it a thumbs up if you really like this video. Don't forget to subscribe my channel. You can find me on Facebook and Instagram as well. All the products will be listed in the description box. Thank you. I'll see you next time.